In just 2 hours, Cleveland Browns Stadium is expected to get a new name. The Browns are expected to announce that Akron-based First Energy has bought the naming rights to the football stadium. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Leon Bibb. Sports anchor Mike Cairns joins me right now from the Browns Stadium. Not a real surprise. Jimmy Haslam has said this all along, that this was a possibility. Right, Michael?
No, that's exactly right, Leon. He said it from his opening press conference when he purchased the Browns, that he would be very aggressive in marketing this football team. And one of the things that they would look into would be the naming rights in the stadium, and certainly that's come to fruition. Let me give you an idea. As you can see, many of the corporate sponsors that are already available here inside the stadium with Cleveland Clinic, PNC Bank, and First Energy, but now that First Energy will come to the outside of the stadium. We'll find out exactly what the name is coming up at 2 o'clock. But less than a third of all NFL stadiums do not have corporate sponsorships. You think of Lambeau Field, Arrowhead Stadium, and Soldier Field, just to name a couple. But to give you an idea of the parameters of how much this deal could actually be when you start to think about it, the most recent teams to sell their corporate sponsorships were in New Jersey, the Giants and the Jets. That's MetLife Stadium. That was a 25-year deal for $400 million, or an average of $16 million a year. Now, that's the high end. If you go up the road for the Pittsburgh Steelers, when they sold their corporate sponsorship and the field name rights to Heinz Field, that was a 20-year deal for just under $3 million, or a $57 million total package. So that is the parameter that Akron-based First Energy will work with here. You got your high end in New York, obviously, the #1 television market in the country, and then you have Pittsburgh. Somewhere in there will lie the deal that struck between Jimmy Haslam's Cleveland Browns and First Energy. We'll find out coming up at 2 o'clock. We'll be here with the latest and bring you the updates tonight at 5 and 6 o'clock. Reporting live from Cleveland Browns Stadium, Mike Cairns, News Channel 5. Back to you, Leon.
Okay, Mike, before you get away, you gave us some parameters, the high end and the low end. Let me see if you've got a guess as where this thing may end up.
Well, if you average the high and the low end, it's going to be somewhere between 10 and 20-year deal. And I guess it's going to be in the 3 to 5 year deal, so in the $3 to $5 million range. But you're looking at between a 10 and 20-year deal between the Cleveland Browns and First Energy.
In other words, the name game, it'll cost you millions no matter what it is. Many thanks, Mike. I appreciate your report. By the way, we'll live stream today's press conference on Newsnet5.com and also bring it to you live right here on News Channel 5 here on the television side as well.